Today, I want to talk to you about how wonderful life is. I want you to understand that even though you may have gone through some very traumatic things, you may have gone through some things in life that have really hurt you in the past, today is a beautiful day. Hey guys, Dr. Coward. Today I want to talk to you about forgiveness and why that's important for you to forgive. Do you know that every time that you think about somebody that you haven't forgiven, that you actually are swallowing the poison pill? Every single day, you swallow a pill of poison because you failed to forgive somebody that wounded you. Do you know that it's only about 20 minutes worth of emotional response when somebody makes you angry, happy, sad, frustrated, or whatever? It's 20 minutes is what your body actually is reacting to. Everything after that, you actually are initiating it on your own. So if you have somebody that you are angry with or frustrated with and you haven't forgiven them, do you know that you have to actively decide that you're not going to forgive them? You have to actually access a part in your brain that says, I'm mad with you. You made me angry. I'm frustrated. You have to think it up. How do you stop that? Well, you have to go from thinking in your limbic system, which is your emotional system, to your prefrontal cortex right here in the front, where you have what's called executive functioning. And what you do at that place is you begin to think about where you want to see yourself in a new place with that person or with that scenario. You just think about a new place. When you think about it, you imagine a new life, imagine a new scenario, imagine a new place, whether it includes the person or it doesn't include the person, and then you stay in that place for a while. Every time that you begin to think about the previous situation, your default should be to come out of that and begin to think about what you're trying to do to get past that moment. Like, what does a perfect scenario look like? If you had a magic wand and you could wave it and that part of your life was over, what would it look like? And frankly, it is over. You just keep reimagining it over and over. So you have to just actually be aware of your thinking. That's the key too. Like, you have to be aware that you're thinking about something that's making you angry or thinking about something that makes you not want to forgive a person. And once you recognize that thought, come out of that space, because as you're thinking that thought, it makes your body respond in different spaces. As you're thinking that thought, come out of it, and to reset it, like remapping your brain. That's what we really do. We remap your brain. To reset it and remap it, you actually have to imagine a different scenario. Imagine a different place. Imagine what life looks like without that scenario in your life or that person or situation. And once you imagine it, you stay there, and you have to really stay there about 2 to 3 minutes or so. You want to see it, hear it, feel it. You want to really get into that sensation. And then once you get into that sensation, it will help your brain to remap a new scenario regarding that person. So what it looks like is, say that I've gotten into an argument, I'm really frustrated with them. We've said some things that we shouldn't have said. You don't want to replay that. What you want to do is you want to either replay a positive event that went on with that person, or you want to create a positive scenario, another alternative that could have happened, and how you wanted that scenario to work out. Or most of the time, you're able to replay a positive scenario of something that actually did happen in those circumstances. And you want to stay in that place for about 2 or 3 minutes and connect that to the person or the scenario. So that way, every time you think about it, it remaps your brain to think about that scenario versus the negative scenario. So I hope this information has helped you. We'll see you next time.